What up? What up? What's happening? Welcome back to another episode of the Account for Life podcast. Jay Moore, the Healthy Accountant, helping you to account for your life. Guys, get this book, Living Life on the Next Level. And today, here's what we're talking about: the desires. Your desires need a decision. Your desires need a decision. I want you to think about what your desires are. Do you have any? Do you have the desire to have a very successful business? Do you have a desire to buy a new car, buy a new house? Do you have a desire to lose weight or something? Just a desire. Do you have something that's been like boiling up inside of you? Like, oh, really, I would like for this to happen in my life. It's not happening. So here's the question today. If you have a desire, what decision do you have to make in order for that desire to come towards you, in order for you to get that desire? Today, we're going to talk about the shift. Today, we're going to talk about the shift that one must make so that the desires can be released to you. That's what we're going to talk about. And that's one of the pieces inside of this book. I talk about a shift that I made back in 2012. Guys, I had a desire in 2012. I had a desire way before 2012. And the desire that I had was to, lack of a better term, be rich. I wanted to be rich. I was like, I want to be rich. But they required that desire. That desire requires a decision. Now, at the time, I didn't realize network marketing would be a decision that I would have to make in order to start just moving towards the actual desire that I knew that I should have. But here's the thing. I didn't know at the time that God himself was bringing himself closer to me. God was bringing himself close to me by that one decision to make that shift. So okay. So let's think of it like this. We have desires. They require a decision. And that's the hard part, making decisions. Jim Rohn, the great Jim Rohn, he said this. He says, making a decision is the hardest thing that people do. That's the hardest thing but that's the action that when you do it, it's like releasing. It's like, oh man, finally, I made the decision to just move forward. And have you ever found yourself making a decision and all of a sudden you just feel so good? Like, man, I felt amazing with this decision today. I feel amazing that I finally was able to move forward. I was talking to Perfect J. Got a perfect you out there? I was talking to Perfect J. And just early this morning, I was talking to Perfect J, and I asked Perfect J a question. And Perfect J, Perfect J gave me a proposition. He says, hey, you're going to have to, he says, let me show you something. If you do this, let me show you what's going to happen. He says, because it's nothing like when you do this, that you all of a sudden get even more control over your day and over your desires. And I was just like, he says, give me 7 days. Give me 7 days is what he says. Give me 7 days and let me prove it to you. This is Perfect J talking to me. And I said, okay. I said, man, I've done it before. I just haven't done it in a long time. He says, I know. He says, but you know that this is good. See, a lot of times the decisions we have to make, we already know that the decision is good. Okay, I can prove it. For everyone who's looking to lose weight, for anyone who's looking to lose a few pounds off their midsection, maybe they want their arms, something, they want to lose weight so that they can feel better. Everyone's looking to that. Are you looking to lose some weight? Are you looking to make more money? All right, check this out. I bet you if I ask you this question, hey, what do you think you have to do in order to lose weight? What do you think you have to do to make some money? There's a decision. A decision that, oh, I can't eat that. Like last night we went out to dinner and it's like, hey, you want dessert? Nope, no dessert. I'm good. See, because I remember eating dessert all the time. I was like, it just keeps packing on. One of these days I'm gonna take my shirt off. Jenny gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna take my shirt off so that people can see. I'm gonna say, hey, this is where I was. This is where I was in January, and this is where I am. It's probably in June. Because guys, change happens according to the decisions we make. Say that again. Change happens according to the decisions we make. There are decisions that we have to make. So if I was trying to get six pack, I've got to make a decision. If I was trying to get more money in that bank account, there are decisions. Maybe it's a decision to sit down and write a book, or hire somebody who knows how to do it and allow them to walk you through the process so you can do it. I hired somebody recently to help me write a book, and that book probably is going to be finished in the next couple of weeks, and then we're probably going to have it ready to launch right in mid-June. Like, Jay, well, didn't you just bring this book out? Absolutely, I just brought it out. But this book has been finished ready to be published for at least a year. The manuscript was written back in 2020. So it wasn't, that was just something that needed to come out. But I got with somebody and it sped the thing along. More ideas, get somebody else going to speed it along. So, and I was talking to a client. The client was like, man, I really want to write a book. I was like, hey, you just got to get with somebody who can do it. Get with somebody who can take you through the process so you don't have to sit and spend as much time trying to figure everything out. See, our desires are really simple, man. But I heard something yesterday. I was listening to an interview with one of my mentors, and he was actually interviewing somebody, and someone asked a question, and the question was, well, for most people, it's harder to focus on good things. It's easier for people to focus on a problem than it is for people to focus on good things. So do you find yourself focusing on problems, or do you find yourself focusing on the good things? Because most people don't respond the same to good things. It's like, I would like to have success in all these things, but yet I'm not focused on it. I'm usually focused on, I get a phone call and there's a problem. I get hit up and all of a sudden I gotta put out a fire. I gotta start working on that. And she says, well, how does one figure out how to not focus on all the problems that they're going to have, but focus on the desires of their heart? How does one do that? How does one make a decision and say, you know what? Today is the day when I move forward with all the desires of my heart. I no longer worry about all the things that I must let go of. So think about it. A person would like to get to the next level. They want to get to the next level in their life. They want to get to the next level in their business. They want to get to the next level in their marriage and their relationship. They want to get to the next level in something. Do you know that requires letting go of all the things, or most of the things that I'm doing today? You got to let it go, because those things don't serve the thing that you're going to do moving forward. So in order to get to these new desires, we have to then make a decision to let go of things that won't get us there. There's a famous quote. What got you here won't get you there. So if I made $100,000, how I made $100,000 is not the same as making $1 million. How I make $1 million is not the same as how I'm going to make 10 million and 20 million and 100 million and $1 billion. I will have to make a decision to shift. And that's what's in the book. It's time to make a shift, because what got me here is not going to get me there. And since it's not going to get me here, I'm going to do something different and let go of everything else. Imagine you had a desire to have all luxury. Like we were just having this conversation based on things in our house, and we have to get rid of a lot of things. And I asked Jenny, I says, Jenny, would you like to have a luxury wardrobe? She says, what does that mean? I says, whatever that means to you. Would you like to have that? I would. All right, so let's get rid of everything that's not luxury now. All the stuff that don't reflect luxury, let's just get rid of it. It's so, but that's kind of contrary. Well, then I won't have something. All right, this is the problem. That's called I'm dwelling in lack. I'm dwelling in the things that I lack. Now because the thing is, if I say I want a luxury wardrobe, I say, well, I don't have it. What I'm saying is I don't have a luxury wardrobe. I lack a luxury wardrobe. And because I lack it, I continue to make decisions based on lack. But if we're going to make decisions based on our desires, then we have to make decisions in a way that gets us there. Your desire, like you're one decision away from a brand new car, like a luxury car. You're one decision away from a mansion house. You're one decision away from $1 million business. You're one decision away from the wife or the husband of your dreams. You're one decision away from pretty much taking off, like if you want to lose weight, to taking off all the fat and looking your best. One decision away, just one. Not even two, just one decision away. How can I prove it? Here's how I can prove every last statement. If I was looking to get married, if I was looking for my dream mate, the decision I would make is simple. I'm not even looking anymore. My decision is I'm not looking. I'm going to create the ideal person that I would like to be with, and I'm going to focus on who that person is. Then I'm going to say, well, who would that person like to be with? Then I'm going to create the ideal person that person would like, and that's actually how I would do it. Then let's move to health. If I needed to lose 100 pounds, then I'm going to make a different decision. The person that is, just say, muscular and six pack and living a certain way, walking a certain way, what do they eat? What do they drink? How do they exercise? How do they sleep? Then that means the decision is to do everything that person's doing. So if you can have the idea of this kind of thing, then that means that you can just go into your mind. You can have a conversation with you, the person in you that's already that person, and ask that person, what decision do I have to make in order to get there? Do you know? You will hear a voice. I'm not talking about an audible voice, but you will hear yourself come back and tell you exactly what you must do, one decision, and all you got to do is accept it. Let everything go. There's a book, U Squared, written by a guy named Price Pritchett. And in the book, U Squared, I'm talking, this is an amazing book. There's a chapter in the book, and it says you have to let go of conventional wisdom. Paraphrase, I think it's something like that. You got to let go of conventional wisdom. Anything that is conventional, let go of it. Because when you're going to the next version of yourself, that's in essence what this book is. U Squared. It's like the best version of you. When you're going to that person, you gotta let go of everything that was conventional up to this date. By letting go of everything that was conventional, you then shift. Literally, you go from going one way to another way to going in the direction that leads you to I'm sorry, something just made a noise. That leads you to the desires of your heart. The Bible says that your Heavenly Father wants you to have, He would like for you to have the desires of your heart. And how does one get the desires of their heart? You make a decision. That is how. When you make a decision to allow this, you have to allow this, to allow the desires of your heart to come in and literally take over you. You wake up the next day and what you realize is that, man, why didn't I do this sooner? Why did it take me a year? Why did it take me 10 years to finally do this? Your desires are one decision away. Make the decision today, move forward in your life so you can live your life on the next level. Guys, go grab this book, Living Life on the Next Level. This book changed my life. I hope that it can potentially change yours. Get it on Amazon. Comment here, Next Level. I can send you an autographed copy if that's what you would like. If you want my signature in there, that's how you can get it directly from me. So guys, make a decision today so that your desires can come to you. Guys, I thank you for joining me for this episode of the Account for Life podcast. Jay Moore, the Healthy Accountant, helping you to account for your life. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
This has been the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the healthy accountant himself, Jay Moore. Until next time, make it a great day.